Good afternoon. Thank you very much. I should start by clearing up a little confusion. This is billed as a session on relationship counselling, which was the title that I gave to the fine people from Cannes when I first started thinking about this a few months ago. But as I thought more and more about it, I realized that we had to address the problem. And the problem is brand adultery. If you look after a product, if you manage a brand, if you do advertising or any kind of communication on behalf of a brand, I have bad news. Your customers are screwing around. And the next 30 minutes is about how we are going to work smarter, different, harder to try and reduce that effect. We have at Wunderman a very smart bunch of strategic planning people, and they have devised a definition for what we're going to be talking about for the next half an hour. It is, of course, customer relationship marketing, which is about managing the whole life cycle that a customer is with you and your brand. It's about using smarter ways to listen. It's about managing the engagement and how you add value to the consumer experience and doing it for as long as you can. That clearly is absolutely right. It's also quite dry. What it's really about is taking this group of people who are kind of the sort of people that you might meet anywhere, on any train platform, anywhere in the world, and turning them into this group of people, a bunch of baying, mad, tribal fans, crazy for you and your brand and nothing else. And I have to say, if there are any Everton fans in the house today, there is only one football team in Liverpool, and it's red, not blue. Sorry about that. So why does this matter? Well, it may not have escaped anybody's attention that we are short of a few dollars at the moment. And it's a truism. It's been quoted again and again and again that it is cheaper to keep a customer than it is to acquire a customer. And this was affirmed by Bain again less than 12 months ago as we moved into this current economic phase, that it is 6 to 7 times cheaper to keep a customer than to acquire a customer. So it's still true. And guess what? It seems to work. What you see in this graph is that the unshaded areas, the unshaded bars represent companies and brands that lead in their particular sectors, and the shaded areas are the companies that follow. So if you like, the losers. This is a picture of winners and losers. And what you see is that against all sorts of measures in terms of working on customer satisfaction, in terms of doing attitudinal surveys, in terms of worrying about loyalty, monitoring loyalty levels, the leaders do more than the followers. So worrying about customer loyalty is a strategy not only to manage your marketing dollars more effectively, it's also a strategy to win. So, pretty easy, huh? Pretty easy. All we got to do is we've got all these lovely, lovely customers, we throw a few dollars at them, and we're done. It's kind of, if it was that easy, I could give you your half an hour back, and you could all go out and enjoy the sunshine. But there's a slight problem. It goes like this. You've been managing your wonderful brand. It's a thing of beauty. You're very proud of it. It's, if you could visualize it, if you could picture it, it would be a sports car. It would be a powerful animal. It would be a beautiful girl, sort of like her, I guess. And I guess the customer would be sort of her boyfriend, because how could you not fall in love with a brand as beautiful as yours? Well, it kind of goes a little bit like this.
Work's so crazy right now. Fashion Week's coming up, and I have to meet with all these LA designers to line up clothes. The shopping is so crazy.
What? What?
Our customer is going, what? And the reason he's going, what? Is because all your competitors are doing really evil things to tempt him and her away from you. It's a time of massive change. We know that people are consuming media in completely different ways. We know that people are changing brand preference and brand behavior and the way they engage with products, services, and the choices they make. The change is unprecedented, and it's brought about by the economic situation. So we have a paradox on our hands, and that's what we're kind of talking about here. On the one hand, it's never made more sense for brands, marketers, advertisers, products, services to focus on the customers that they've got. But on the other hand, it's never made less sense for consumers to stick with the tried and true. So we got a problem to solve. What works for us is working less and less well for our customers. So what to do? Well, let's think about what loyalty is for a moment. I'm loyal to my country and also to my adopted country. I'm loyal to my wife and my family. I receive loyalty from my colleagues, my family. And of course, actually, I should just point out, some of you may have come here thinking that Cannes this year would be about recession or about social marketing. Those who were at the awards last night will know that Cannes 2009 is the year of the dog. It was a fine, fine spectacle. I've never seen the MC ruffled before in my entire life. This is my dog. He's called Sam, and he gives me loyalty. I have a piece of footage of what I expect to receive when I get home, and I've put this in mainly, I'm going off on a tangent for a second here, this was shot by my daughter, and I promised her that if she shot me a piece of film, I would play it on the same stage where they do the film festival screenings. So this one's for you, Natasha. Thank you very much.